She's only 23 years old. And 21 of those years have been spent chasing a gymnastics dream.
I started gymnastics at the age of 2. I started because I was very malnourished.
I was at the playground at the mall, and another mom said, you know, why don't you put her in gymnastics to see if that will help? I just did it to help her with coordination and strength, and she took to it immediately.
Nice. Way to go, Ed!
Gymnastics is what I've always wanted to do. It's where I found my passion, and I love it.
After 2 decades, Adeline Kenlin's competitive career has reached its final dismount. And it's a journey and a life that almost never stood a chance.
I was adopted from China at the age of 14 months old. They had a 2-child rule at that time, 1 daughter at a time, and so I was actually left in a rice field, probably because I was either the second girl or they only wanted boys in their family.
She was found with a red string around her neck and a banyan seed. They think it was probably put around her neck by her biological family or by somebody who is watching her as a sign of good luck.
All right, now if this story sounds a little bit familiar, it's actually not the first time we've told you Adeline's story. 12 years ago, former sports director Zach Hanley brought the story of an 11-year-old Adeline Kenlin when she was a rising star in the gymnastics community.
But it's her love of gymnastics that keeps her coming back.
I want to come back because it's really fun, and I want to learn new skills every day.
She's a very hardworking woman.
Oh my God.
Very driven, very goal.
She was so little.
For her age.
When we adopted her, she only weighed 16 pounds, a little bit less than 16 pounds.
Even from those days when she was little, Adeline dreamed big.
I want to go to the Olympics, and then if I don't make it to the Olympics, then college gymnastics. Let's go, Addie!
After years of training 40-plus hours a week, Adeline was on the Olympic path. She was training with the best in the world at the famous Caroli Ranch in Texas. But somewhere along the way, Adeline realized her goals were changing.
I was training about 40 hours a week. Yeah, so it was basically like a full-time job.
She was literally having to work. And I never really saw her smile. You didn't see joy radiate out of Adeline.
I kind of got burnt out at the age of like 16, 17, and I realized gymnastics is taking a toll on me, and I realized that I wanted to focus more on college.
But the sport of gymnastics was not done with Adeline.
Nice.
Even if the Olympics weren't in the picture, Adeline still dreamed of being a Hawkeye.
In 8th grade, I committed to Iowa.
8th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade, yeah. They changed the rules since then, because now you can't commit that young.
She notified me on the way to school one day. Oh, FYI, Mom, I just told them I was going to come to Iowa.
And putting on the black and gold, Adeline rediscovered her passion.
The second she became a Hawkeye, she just radiated happiness and joy and enthusiasm and passion. She almost like morphed into a different person when she would hit the floor or hit the beam because of just the pure happiness that she felt.
For the last 5 years, Adeline has captured that same love that has been with her from the beginning. A 2-time All-American, a school record on the beam.
This might be the most critical performance of the meet for Iowa.
Her final performance at the NCAA Regional, bringing to a close a career that some might say is the best in Gym Hawk history.
And they got it.
I was like, oh my God, I took like a sigh of, I don't know if I want to say relief or despair or whatever, but I just a big sigh, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's here, it's over.
After a 5-year Hawkeye journey and a lifetime of training, Adeline's final beam routine scored an incredible 9.9 out of 10, a near-perfect score to conclude a near-perfect career for a young woman who's always dreamed of perfection.
My dreams has always been the same.
I want to go to the Olympics, and then if I don't make it to the Olympics, then college gymnastics.
I've got to achieve that goal, and I'm just so proud of little me and big me too.